The first time I picked up a digital camera, I remember feeling this wave of relief wash over me. Because suddenly this question I had been asked my entire life when people found out I was legally blind. Some variation of, so then what do you see? I had finally found a way to explain it. With just one click of a button. Hi, my name is Samantha Hurley, and I'm a legally blind journalist, photojournalist, and storyteller. I was about 5 and in gym class the first time someone asked me why I couldn't see. I got flustered and probably cried. I didn't know what to say. From then on, being asked about my disabilities became this reoccurring interview where I was suddenly put on the spot and tasked with finding the right words to describe my daily life. From friends, to teachers, to even strangers on the street. Now I like to think that journalism is how I can repurpose that skill of advocacy that I had to harness my whole life, and use it to tell other people's stories. And photojournalism is what helped me discover that I could actually work with my lack of vision to add to my storytelling and create unique and compelling visuals. Taking what I typically see, which is a blurry due to my nystagmus and overexposed and bright due to my photophobia world, and making a properly exposed and sharp image in camera is really cathartic for me. Through the camera and lens, I'm able to access so many things that I wouldn't otherwise be able to see. My first time ever really seeing a soccer game in its entirety was at the University of Georgia, which also happened to be my first time ever photographing a soccer game. And that's because I watched the entire thing through a zoom lens. And I think these are some of the many reasons I kept coming back and trying at something that it seemed like I was destined to fail at. Because let me tell you, it was not easy at first. It took me a lot longer than my classmates to figure out manual focus and to get sharp images, because I had to get used to looking through the tiny viewfinder. And I had to take extra care to memorize the buttons on my LCD screen and camera because I can't see the fine print. But once I started making images I was proud of and bringing the world right to my eyes, I realized why I loved it so much. I see stories differently. And for what I lack in eyesight, I like to think I make up for in forethought and pre-planning, and talking to people, making them feel comfortable on the other side of the camera. But most of all, appreciating the story I'm documenting every single time. Because chances are, I've never seen it that clearly before. Thank you to Lime Connect for encouraging me and giving me the opportunity to tell my story and to share how I see the world. Reporting blind.